Donnie Yen's character doesn't need a backstage pass, because Donnie Yen is a backstage pass.
I'm just here, looking for my student, and bring him home.
Hi, welcome to the Silver Spleen. My name is Chen Quan Tai, and this is my review of Big Brother. Donnie Yen plays that teacher, the unorthodox iconoclast. I saw them at Castle Donington in 1987. Who doesn't have any teaching qualifications, but of course manages to win over all the kids, all the bad kids, because they need more help. You've seen it before. What is a Good Teacher? Dangerous Minds? The Teacher Without Chalk? You know, those movies. Maybe you also saw The Way We Dance. Big Brother is written by one of the people that wrote that movie. Big Brother is also produced by Wong Jing. I say all of that because it's pertinent, and it helps you both understand the movie and overlook some of its shortcomings. First and foremost, this is a movie for teenagers. It's not a treatise on pedagogy or a trenchant analysis of existential issues. And that's okay because not even the French want to watch that. It's important to remember who made this film and who this film is made for, because it helps you understand why the movie often makes little or no narrative or logical sense. Problems are introduced, and 10 seconds later, problems are solved. The actual how and why aren't important. And remember, those problems are solved by Donnie Yen, who is the how and the why. Here's the worst class in one of the worst schools in the city. And here's Donnie. 3 minutes later, these ne'er-do-wells have all suddenly become rapt listeners who drink in his pearls of worldly wisdom. That's not a euphemism. It's like the narrative is set to 3 times speed. There's a problem, there's Donnie Yen, 30 seconds later, problem solved. Everything in this movie is either a starting point or a destination. There's no journey in it anywhere. We never actually see Donnie Yen's character teach. But so what? This movie isn't exactly To Sir With Love, but it wasn't meant to be either. Besides, it's still better than Bring It On, Fight to the Finish. I mean, I assume it is. I haven't seen that movie, and I assume that neither of you. If you have seen it and you enjoyed it, that's okay. I'm just saying. Speaking of a fight to the finish, there are 2 big fight scenes in Big Brother, because it's a Donnie Yen movie. They don't make any narrative or logical sense, like the rest of the film. But when has that ever mattered to teenagers?
Chicks cannot hold their smoke. That's what it is.
I never said it was better than The Breakfast Club, because it's not. A kid gets caught trying to fix a fight. He's supposed to put drastic purgative in someone's water. How do we know that? Because it says drastic purgative in big letters on the label. I actually saw them at the Aardschok Festival in 1985. Yeah. So this kid who's trying to fix the fight, he gets detained. He gets put in a locker. And that makes it okay for Donnie to actually throw the first punch. It also makes it okay for a guy who's literally 5 minutes away from $1 million title fight to think, I'm gonna fight with this teacher who somehow got backstage first. If I tell you that Donnie wins the fight, is it a spoiler? You know it isn't. And so what? It's a movie for teenagers, and it will definitely work for teenagers if they see it. And please understand, I'm not being negative. At least Big Brother is being marketed as a film for teenagers, unlike To the Fore, which should have been, but wasn't. Marketed, I mean. Should have been canceled too, but that's not my point. I enjoyed Big Brother for the most part, but that's actually to be expected. It's directed by Kem Kawai, who also directed iGirl and Color of the Game. 2 movies I enjoyed specifically because of the direction. Big Brother's the same way. Like a lot of Wong Jing productions, it's slick, brisk, and entertaining in ways that we've come to expect. And when the story takes an unusual turn or something gets skipped over for narrative economy, you kind of have to go, oh, it's a Wong Jing movie. Because of all of that, Big Brother comes off in a way kind of like a cross between Stand and Deliver and IQ Dudettes. Isabel, I still have my DVD, and I still want you to sign it if you would, please. And remember, I mean that comparison in a good way. Big Brother's heart is in the right place. It addresses some significant local issues like student suicide, the gigantic problems in the education system, and the government's refusal to do anything about those or other problems. So I have to give Donnie Yen credit for making this movie. Even if it's not perfect, and what movie is? He at least stepped up and took a shot at it. Hey look, the bottom line is this. At the beginning of the movie, there was a TVB logo, and I liked it anyway. That's saying something. So please, go watch Big Brother while it's in the cinema. It's fun to watch on a big screen because, you know, the fight scenes and stuff like that. So if you get a chance, go see it that way. Support it. It's a local film. Why not? But if you don't get a chance to see it that way, don't steal it. Wait until you can rent or buy a copy of it, okay? And as long as we're talking about money, please do me the favor and click on my Patreon page. You know, if just a few of you gave me a little bit of money, I'd probably have more time and energy to do other videos. I apologize for not making more of them, but I gotta work, because obviously I like to eat. So please, click on it. Is it so much to ask? If you enjoyed this review, please leave me a comment. If you didn't, leave me a comment. If you enjoyed the channel, please subscribe. Thank you for watching. They're coming to get me. I'll see you again soon.